Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Goal positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, we'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
On the move, it's Hart. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's in 3rd down so much in practice.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. They give it to him again. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He makes the catch, close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Offense changing the play. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
After this long of a drive, you had to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Jenkins. Touchdown, Syracuse! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this. Run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Boston College's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
You need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Boston College will send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A quick pass to the left. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. handoff from the shotgun. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to him again. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Orange.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy. If no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 10 over Old Dominion. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Let's take an overall view of Boston College. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Trying to pick up a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he's got some space. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
The Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Third down play from the gun. Finds us back in the middle. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Fires on the move. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They just keep firing. It's complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better to get the completion on third down, setting up 1st and goal.
The snap sets up the throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they cut the lead at half, down 14-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. With the catch, it's McFadden. Oh, what a move to get open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Fires to the middle. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just... on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Makes the catch. It's Harris. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looking to throw for it. A strike downfield. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air, it's Jenkins. He's going for a big play downfield. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Pulls it in. It's Harris. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
It'll be third and long. Wants to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Look, that interception is
right. I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and plucked it.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. On the ground, it's Hart. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Looking to pass, it's Jenkins. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the middle mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Right over the middle, it's Bolden. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. App State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over Old Dominion. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Takes the handoff. It's Hart. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. They're working that left side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. Breaks into the open.
Nice play there, handing it off to the fullback, and the defense is lucky. That strong safety came downhill. He made that tackle. If he doesn't make it, who knows, guys? I mean, that might have been a touchdown.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They're going to run it. Plows through the defense. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Got it behind the line. It's Williams. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Gets it to the back. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Going over the top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Yeah, no mystery there. 3rd down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Bolden. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. This Boston College offense has it working. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Allen.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on! Smashes ahead. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Golden Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Wants to fire on second down. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
With a ton of options available on second and short. Looking for a gap. It's hard. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense down their throats and impose our will. That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Caught in the backfield, it's Darrisaw. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now. Here's second and long. He might want another play. Caught behind the line. It's Cook. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Finds his big tight end. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Harris.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Catch in the middle. It's Bolden. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Trying to get it to the marker. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking for space. It's Darasol. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the